Miss Transformers 96 here with another video review. This time it is a comparison from Series 3 Wave 1 new 2011 Marvel Universe line of the entire Wave 1 from the new 2011 line. So there you go, very excited, very happy to get all of these figures. Fantastic. The wave consists of Modular Armor Iron Man, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Woman, World War Hulk, Doc Samson, and Captain Marvel. Okay, before I start this, I just wanted to do a little update on Captain Marvel. I really just forgot to mention two things about this figure. One is how his left hand is really big. It's kind of hard to see, and if you get the figure yourself, you'll definitely notice how big his left hand is. So I thought that was really interesting. Okay, so that was just a really quick thing, and then let's just put him back down on the base. Hold on. Can't find it. There we go. And then one other thing is his box right here. As you can see, there's a little line on his waist because it says that he has a waist swivel, and this toy does not have a waist swivel. So so that was a mistake. I guess this was just a prototype that they took a picture of, and does not have the waist swivel. So yeah, so just wanted to mention that before I moved on. So yeah, so big hand and no waist swivel. Okay, so now just the figures themselves. I'm still having big problems with the Modular Armor about him and his base. He's pretty loose and kind of like leans back because it really doesn't keep him straight, and that's not very good. Still problems with that. The Hulk, what I thought would happen is the shield would become a little bit loose from having it on his arm, and it hasn't yet. It's still very strong and very good, which makes me think that the designing of this toy is still very nice. Yeah, everything else seems to be the same. Doc Samson, the figures that come with accessories, are Spider-Man 2099, Modular Armor Iron Man, World War Hulk, and you can count Spider-Woman with the wings, but maybe you don't count her, I don't know. Captain Marvel doesn't come with anything, and Doc Samson doesn't come with anything, but I have him with Mystique's gun right there, because I think it looks really nice. If I had to rate these guys from best to worst, it would probably be worst for first is the Modular Armor Iron Man. 100%. If you are not a completist and you really have no preference in these figures, and it's just all about the figure design for you, and you don't want to get them all, just a few of the figures, the one that you can totally pass up on is the Modular Armor Iron Man. You do not need that one at all, really. You know, just unless you want the whole series, or the whole set, like, the whole wave, like I wanted, there's really just no reason. It's got the cool ankle joint, and the sculpting's pretty nice, cool face sculpt. His accessory is the one that you see all the time, and really just doesn't matter at all. It doesn't look good anymore, and it's just getting annoying. So his accessory you don't want. The Iron Man figure himself from the Modular Armor, it's a cool concept because it's like bleeds out of him, but that doesn't have anything to do with the toy. That's just the character. So yeah, so you really do not need the Modular Armor Iron Man. Another one that you do not need, but is better than the Modular Armor Iron Man, is Spider-Man 2099. Decent figure, good paint, pretty good articulation. Would have liked a better thigh joint, because Spider-Man, he should have a really good amount of articulation, but he's lacking a bit with the thighs. Same thigh joint as everybody else, just since he's Spider-Man, he should get a different thigh joint, but no. The cape in the back is cool, and his accessory is okay, it's pretty nice. But other than that, you know, it's not fantastic. It's just another Spider-Man figure. If you're a big fan of Spider-Man, you'll definitely want to get this guy. But if you're not, there's no 100% reason to get him other than if you want to collect the whole wave. The next figure that I don't like as much, I'm going to have to say, is Spider-Woman. I think I'm going to have to say. Yeah, Spider-Woman, she's a decent figure, but she's not fantastic. Good, sculpting with the face. I love the wings, but she's just not amazing. But she's a very nice figure, don't get me wrong. Just some of the others are better than her. Another figure that's a little bit better than her, not too much though, is Captain Marvel. Kind of like him. He's a little bit bigger, the face sculpt is still very nice, and it's just a little bit better of a toy, but not that much. Another figure that's very nice that you should definitely get is Doc Samson. I really like this figure. It's pretty bulky and good face sculpt, and he's got some shading and everything. Very nice figure. That's fantastic. And then one figure that you absolutely need to get, whether you don't like the character, no matter what, if you like Marvel Universe, or just Marvel in general, you need to get the World War Hulk. The figure's great. He is the biggest figure of the wave, as you can see by a long shot, too. Like Captain Marvel here, he doesn't come with any accessories, and look at how much smaller he is than the World War Hulk. And the World War Hulk is so much bigger than Captain Marvel, but he comes with 3 accessories, including an armor, removable armor. He also comes with a shield, an axe, and a sword. So he is fantastic. You need to get that guy if you like Marvel. You need to get it. He is probably the best. He is the best figure they've ever released for Marvel Universe so far, at least. Just fantastic. You need to get him. Just go out, and he's not that rare too. The first time I went out, they didn't have him, and I couldn't find him. But then the second time I went out, they had about 4 of him, and then I went out again where I got Captain Marvel, and they had still 3. They didn't really sell much of them. So yeah, you need to get him. I got these guys, the Modular Armor, Iron Man, and the Spider-Man 2099, and Doc Samson. I got on my first trip on a Saturday, I'm pretty sure. So that was very nice. I also got 3, Clone Wars figures, but those guys were very nice. I was very happy to find them since they were the first ones I found for the new 2011 line. And then next time I went, a couple days later, I found Spider-Woman and World War Hulk. Very excited about that. And I also picked up Quinlan Voss when I was there, so that was very cool. And then a couple days ago, sorry, my nose is kind of stuffed up, sorry if I sound different, but a couple days ago I found Captain Marvel, and while I was there I picked up the Carnage from the Spider-Man wave. So every single time I went, I got some other figures besides these guys. But after 3 trips to the same Toys R Us, they just kept restocking because of them selling out with a lot of stuff because of the Christmas season, or holiday season, however you want to look at it. They kept restocking, and every single time I went, I found some new things. And so, over 3 trips to the same Toys R Us, I got the entire wave, along with Carnage, Quinlan Voss, Commander Gree, the Undead Geonosian, and those 3. There's one more, R4. Yeah, so after I got all of these guys, I got a bunch of figures from the last 3 trips to my same Toys R Us. So that was very nice, very exciting, and I'm super glad to have the whole series, the whole wave, and can't wait for them to release the new wave. The next wave I've seen, I know who they're going to be. I really forgot to look it up. I should have looked it up so I could tell you guys. I haven't seen the figures, but I know which ones are in it. I know one of them is Apocalypse, and I definitely need to get that one. And there's another Wolverine figure, and there's some others. I can't remember their names. But I won't be getting the whole next wave, probably, unless the figures just look really cool and are very nice. I probably won't, because they're all just figures that are except for a few that stand out, and the ones that stand out, I'm definitely going to pick up. So yeah, so there you go. So very nice figures. If you want to get 1, the World War Hulk. If you want to get 2, Doc Samson and the World War Hulk. If you want to get 3, Captain Marvel, Doc Samson, and the World War Hulk. And if you want to get 4, Spider-Woman, Captain Marvel, Doc Samson, and Hulk. If you want to get 5, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Captain Marvel, Doc Samson, and Hulk. And if you want to get them all, you get them all, but the last one is Iron Man. Not a great toy. Spider-Man's okay. Spider-Woman's pretty good. Captain Marvel was very nice. Doc Samson is very good, very nice figure, and the World War Hulk is absolutely amazing. So it really just goes in this order, pretty much. I just kind of put them out, and it happened to go in this order. So yeah, so very cool. The rarest one of this wave, I think, is Captain Marvel. I had the most trouble finding him, and when I did find him, there was only one of him there. So there you go. So I bought the last one. The second rarest one is probably going to be Spider-Woman. When I found her, it was the second trip. They had one left of her, and I picked her up. But then when I went to get Captain Marvel, they had about three of her, and they really didn't sell out fast. So she kind of is rare, not that much, though. The World War Hulk, I found the same time as Spider-Woman. They had about 4 or maybe 5 of him. They had a lot of him, so he's not that rare. Doc Samson, each time I went, they had him. They only had about 2 or 3 of them every single time I went, but every single time I went, they had him. Spider-Man, they've always had at least 3 of him every single time I went, and the Modular Armor Iron Man, they always, every single time I went, had about 5, maybe 6 of him. So there you go. So the rarest one's Captain Marvel, at least in my experience. I might be wrong, though. And just a quick thing, when I went to my local Target yesterday, the day after Christmas, it was yesterday, when I picked up Jarvis from Tron. They did have this entire wave. They had every single one. They only had about 1 or 2 of each of them, but they did have every single one. I already had them all, so I didn't buy any. But, so just to let you know that they're starting to hit Targets now. So very cool. At least at my Target, they started to hit Targets. So very cool. So try to get as many of these as you can. Definitely Hulk. If you don't want any, definitely get Hulk. That's it. And then you don't need to get the rest. But the rest are still very nice in their own way and look very cool. So there you go. So that is just my comparison video for Wave 1, Series 3 of the new Marvel Universe 2011 line. Super happy to get them, and just thank you all for watching my reviews, and there you go. Until I found some more, until Wave 2 comes out, or I find Thanos or something, this is going to be it for now, and then once the next wave comes out, I'll be sure to get some and do some more reviews. So there you go. Thanks for watching.